So Rajesh, go ahead. We start your session right away.
Just
Over
put
to you.
some.
I'll just pin your video. Oh, you're sharing a screen. Okay, great. Go
I
ahead.
mean, it's not. I mean, it's a very short video, but I just thought of putting something.
Sure.
So, I, yeah, I think some of you may already know me. I am Sunil's brother, younger brother, and Nomita, my bhabhi, is also there. So I think you may have heard about our family story and how we all came in touch with Baba, right? So have you all heard about that story?
No,
Only
we
in
did,
very brief.
I did not hear for sure.
Only in
Assume
very
that
brief.
no, we don't know. Yeah, you speak.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks to your video, I saw it. The video you shared.
Yeah.
By the way, can you just
Right.
make this on slideshow so that the whole thing shows up? Thank you.
Oh, 1 second.
Yeah.
Can you see now? I mean, this is. So I think it all started, I think, sometime in 1943 when 42, 43, when my grandfather had a dream, not a dream, he came to know about Meher Baba through his cousin who's sitting down there, his name was P.N. Ganju, and he came to know about him. He saw a picture of Meher Baba through him, and then my grandfather was a lawyer, practicing lawyer there, and then initially he was not very convinced with seeing the picture, and he told him that nowadays freedom struggle is going on, so many people are coming, and I think maybe Meher Baba could be an agent of Britishers, who knows, and they're just trying to distract the people and all. So he was not convinced about Meher Baba just seeing the picture, but somehow I think after a few days he saw Meher Baba in his dream. And when he saw Meher Baba in his dream, he related it to the picture, and he asked him more about him. And I think Dr. Daulat Singh is there, and I think they got to know through each other. Dr. Daulat Singh, my grandfather, and P.N. Ganju. So they used to meet and discuss, and then they came to know that Meher Baba is coming to Srinagar in 1943. And there's also a story about that, how my grandfather went to see Meher Baba initially. They did not allow him to see, but he was quite persistent. I think Meher Baba was staying in Srinagar in some hotel there, and he went down initially. But Meher Baba gave him darshan through the window, and he saw him. He saw him through the window, and then he went again to see Meher Baba in the hotel. And again, the people there did not allow him to go up. But after he was a little bit persistent, then he was standing down the stair, and Meher Baba came out of the room, and from the stair, top of the stair to down, he gave him the darshan. So again, he went back, he came back again, and I think from there the story started. He had a very good impression about Meher Baba after seeing him, and he was drawn to him completely. So after that, he started his regular correspondence with Meher Baba with letters, because he was in Srinagar. Baba was always traveling, and mostly in Ahmednagar. So he used to consult him on various issues like should he continue stay in Srinagar or go to Delhi or go to because partition was happening that time. So ultimately, my grandfather moved to Delhi, and he continued there corresponding with Baba. And thereafter, I think in 1953, Meher Baba was supposed to go to Srinagar, and my grandfather got a message that if possible, he could arrange some stay for about 40 people in Srinagar for Meher Baba, some good bungalow or something. So my grandfather was in Delhi, and he wrote to my father in Srinagar that can you help to see if some accommodation could be arranged for 40 people in Srinagar. So my father in 53 was about 14 years of age, born in 1939. And as what my father says that during that time he was in, I think, grade 10th. And he was, they had in his curriculum, he had a book called Shakespeare's book as a part of the curriculum. And in that book, he used to see that or read that the Pope of Rome was very lavish. So it just a thought came to his mind, and he wrote back to my grandfather that is Meher Baba the Pope of Rome? that he wants to come to Srinagar with 40 disciples and stay here for 30 days. So when my grandfather received this letter, maybe after 10 days in Delhi, he got a shock that, oh, wow, what is my son saying? What should I tell? What should I? He could not really understand how to digest that. But then anyway, he kept quiet. And within 10 days of his receiving the letter, he got a call from Meher Baba that Meher Baba wants to see my father in Dehradun for 30 days. So, I mean, that time there were no, the telephone calls were very less, or everything correspondence was going through telegram or from letters, right? So, and since for him it was an order that to send my father Kendra to Dehradun, so he relayed the message to him and his grandmother that Meher Baba. So my great grandmother also got worried that how can his child of 14 years of age travel to Dehradun alone by himself in those days when it was so difficult to travel. And initially she was very reluctant to send my father to Dehradun. And she said no, because my grandfather was the only child for my great grandmother. So she said no, one thing is my son has already been to Baba, and then which is the only child, and now the eldest son of my grandfather, he is asking him to come to Dehradun. I mean, if he's also, I don't know what he's going to do. So she was very reluctant. Then somehow she had also seen Meher Baba once, and she thought, okay, let's consult an astrologer to see what does the astrology, because she consulted her brothers there in Srinagar. See, my husband has sent this, my son has sent this letter asking for my grandchild to go. So they consulted an astrologer nearby, and then astrologer said that my father's stars are in a very bad situation. So it even further worried my great grandmother, and she asked Swamiji, what is the remedy for this? Now, I mean, we came to solve one problem, and you told me about another problem. So that astrologer actually said that the only way that this problem could settle is your grandchild has to go out of this place. So there comes because he was already called. So she said, then she had no choice than to send my father to Dehradun, because he said that when the situation of stars in astrology, when the situation of stars is very bad, the only way it can get corrected if the situation is changed, and the only way is that he should go out of out of this place. So then she agreed sending my father to Dehradun. And my father traveled all alone from Srinagar to Pathankot, Jammu, Delhi. And my grandfather came to Delhi station. He sent him, redirected him from there to Mussoorie. So my father traveled all alone, and then he was received there by Baba. So he stayed there for 3 days. So during this stay, Baba ordered whatever I eat, a portion of my meal should be given to my father, Kamal Narayan Dhar, right? So during this course of 3 days, my father saw that Meher Baba is not living a very lavish life. And because his food used to be very simple, and he used to have sometimes one meal a day and maybe two or three chapatis, and out of that also he was sending one to my father. So for 3 days it continued, and he used to come and see my father in his room and ask him how is he feeling. So after third day he asked him that how did you or on the first day only he asked him that you did not fear that that you coming all the way from Srinagar to Dehradun by alone. So he said, no, Baba, I mean, if you tell me to go to London also, I can go to London. So Meher Baba praised him that, see how strong this boy is, that he can travel all alone from there to alone. He came all alone from there. So I think after 3 days, Meher Baba asked him, "Can you obey three orders?" So he said, "Yes, I will obey your orders." So he said, "Always remember me, never speak a lie, and never do anything wrong. So will you follow my orders for your lifelong?" So my father agreed. He said, "Yes, I will," because he had seen him. He had for 3 days he was seeing what is happening there, and then he also was quite drawn after seeing Baba, and then he agreed. And after 3 days, Baba said, "Okay, now your work is over here, and I think you can go back to your grandmother in Srinagar." So all the worries which my great grandmother had, that should I send my grandchild to Baba, and he will become a sadhu, or will he convert him to a sadhu or something, and how will we go? All the situations became such that ultimately he traveled, he stayed with Baba. Baba gave him his blessings, and he came back. He came back to Srinagar, and from since they, I mean, Sunil can also add. I think we have not seen my dad praying to any other, going to temple, or you know uh, to or praying to any other god. I think the only thing in his heart always and is Meher Baba. I mean, till date he has dementia, but he puts his badge. He doesn't forget to put Baba's badge on his shirt. So it's all that he remembers. And this tradition continued. I mean, we used to also have satsang at our house in Delhi. A lot of people used to come, share their stories about Baba, and we used to naturally get, as a child, myself, Sunil, and my eldest brother Vijay. We are three brothers. We used to get attracted. I mean, we used to get attracted and listen to these stories very carefully, and we were all quite drawn to Baba. So that's how we all came in touch with Baba, and then our spiritual journey began from there. I mean, I started reading a lot of books. Uh, my father had a collection of books, so I started reading all sorts of books because I was also like little bit trying to find out what exactly it is, not only about Baba, what life is, how how does it work, how does it happen, and we had also heard a lot about Baba and his ways. How does he work? So I started reading autobiography of Yogi, then also a lot of other books by Wayfarers. My father had Wayfarers, so he asked me to read that. Okay, you read this, and a lot of other books. Avatar he had, so he asked, okay, you read Avatar. So I read a few books of Baba, and and also not only about Baba, but spiritually also about Vedanta and other things. I read a fair bit of books, but finally, when I try to understand and correlate to science, to other
Is the audio gone?
Are you there?
Yeah, I think
Something happened.
internet issues on his side, maybe. If it is internet issues, it tries for some time and then you will see him disconnect. Let's see.
Baba
So,
wants us to go
Perhaps.
slowly.
Rajesh, you back? No.
So, Sunil, before he comes, I have a question. This is your
Sure.
grandfather. His last name is Ganj?
No, Ganju is sitting on the floor.
Uh-huh.
He's my grandfather's cousin.
Oh,
My
cousin.
grandfather is the one on the right as we face the picture, on
With
Baba's
the tie?
left.
With the tie?
No, no, next one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What happened to the picture?
Yeah, so like I predicted, it tries to hold the connection for some time and then.
So, Sunil, you lived in Delhi for some time before coming to Singapore?
Yes, I was born in Delhi.
Oh,
So we lived in Delhi. My grandfather had moved to Delhi.
I see.
In 47, around 47, he moved to Delhi, as Rajesh
Yeah.
explained. So we
I
we were
used to
like
have a
raised in
friend
Delhi.
by name Siddharth. His father is a Baba lover from Delhi. Do you happen to know?
Siddharth,
Yeah.
Siddharth is Kian Ganju's son. Siddharth
Yeah.
what? Ganju?
He lives in Atlanta, right? Right now?
Yes.
We used to, just three of us used to get together when I was living in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes.
That's what I remember, Ganzu, you know.
Yes,
When
yes.
Rajesh said Ganzu, it just
Yes.
reminded me 35 years ago. Siddharth.
Yes, I connected with him recently. He's in Atlanta. Yes, you're right.
He has been there forever, for a
Yeah,
long
he's
time.
been there for a very long time. Yeah.
Do you happen to have his phone number? I would like to connect with him.
Yes, I will give it to you.
Would you mind messaging me, please?
Sure. I will.
Plus, just three of us, Peter, Ripa, myself, and Siddharth used to get together and just do the Baba meetings, you know. Three of us,
Wow.
that's it.
Wow.
Long time ago, 87.
Mm.
That Ganju,
Wow.
when Rajesh said Ganju, reminded me, oh, Siddharth Ganju.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very close to us. The family, the whole family. They also moved to Delhi. His father had also moved to Delhi, so we were like families were very closely knit.
Oh, okay.
Baba's world is so big and so small.
Yeah.
Jai Baba.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
No, the other point is it is so well connected.
Yeah.
Gets connected.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, looks like some power issue or internet and
Yes.
power.
Mm.
Just give it a few minutes. He didn't have slides, so even if he can come back on, I mean, he had like three,
Right.
4 slides, but he said it's okay. Even if he comes back on the phone, it'll be good. Give it a couple of minutes.
Is he still working for Morgan Stanley? Yeah.
I didn't ask him where he's working.
He was in
But,
finance, yeah.
Siddharth is an engineer. He's not in finance.
You're not finance engineer? Oh, I see.
His background is engineering, but I'm not sure if he
They-
switched to something else.
He just got married at that time. His wife came and
Right.
yeah, we invited him,
I
his
see.
wife. Wow, so many years back.
Hey, Karthik,
It's just
do you
Baba's
have
way to get you
meditation today?
connected.
Yeah.
I think
Yesterday we were talking all this, right? Baba's plans and
Yes,
web
yes.
connect. So it's just that.
Yes.
So this
Rajesh, you
meeting-
back?
The meeting
Can you
was
hear us?
planned. Baba planned this meeting for you to reconnect with him.
Reconnect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
See?
I think
Live example.
Sunil, he's
Hello.
working for at Morgan
Yeah,
Stanley.
Rajesh.
Yes, Rajesh, you're
Back to
back. Rajesh is back.
Oh, was I disconnected?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
he lost you for the last 7-8 minutes, I guess.
Oh, but did I start somewhere?
Yeah. We heard you right up to the second slide from a slide perspective, and
Okay.
you were talking about. Anybody help me here?
He's talking about reading books, Vedanta, and
Yeah, beyond that
So
as
that
well.
was-
Yes.
You're talking about Delhi. Just go ahead. Just go to the second slide and continue. We'll come back. We'll tell you if we heard that before.
Okay, wait 1 second.
I just Googled about Siddharth. He is the Morgan Stanley. I recognized his face.
Atlanta
Yeah.
and Morgan Stanley and Baba. All
Yeah,
three
Rajesh, while you were away, we came to know
Huh?
that Ravi knows Siddharth.
Oh,
Siddharth
Siddharth
is
Ganju.
Priyan
Siddharth
Ganju's
Ganju.
son.
Yeah, when you showed me the picture, your grandfather, so he must be your cousin, right? Siddharth is
He was
your
my
cousin?
He's
my
dad's
grandfather's cousin, Mama. His Mama.
Oh,
Priyan Ganju is grandfather's cousin, and
Oh.
Siddharth is my dad's cousin.
I see.
But he's pretty much younger to my dad, so
Lot
he's
younger.
closer to
Yeah, he
our
was
age.
young. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rajesh,
Okay,
we
over to you,
recognize
Rajesh. Go ahead.
friend.
Yeah, so actually I don't know where I got disconnected, but then yeah, I think you heard all the story, right? Why my father going to Dehradun and
Yes.
No, Baba said
Yes,
you have
we
to go.
heard the bit.
Your father has to go back. He's done with his stay in.
yeah, he's done with his
Dehradun.
work and he went back. And so we always we used to have kirtans at our place in Delhi, and a lot of people used to come. And I mean, the thing what we always heard from our dad was, what Meher Baba says, right? That time, I think the communication was not that. I mean, the internet was not there. Books were limited, so he used to read a little bit of books. So I had Wayfarers at home. God Speaks, Wayfarers. So I tried to read those books. God Speaks, I could not really understand that time. So I read the Wayfarers end to end and also some other books. Also tried to read some other books on Vedanta, autobiography, Yogi, because I was a little bit trying to find what exactly it is. And but I think the crux is that what Meher Baba says is, if we try to help people, the service to humanity is the best thing what you can do and come close to him. So love God is, you know, if you feel good for others, if like what are all the 10 points. So we also, my father used to recite all these 8, 9 points every day, and we used to hear him saying. So that's how we came close to Baba. I mean, I did not see Baba in my dream or did not have any any different experience, but probably because we are already in close contact with Baba. So it's not so I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I was still trying to learn from him, still trying to obey him, still trying to follow him. That's all from my side, actually.
You didn't show us the second slide and the fifth one, so maybe
The
that is
second
where
is
you.
this one. Second is this one.
Third one.
And
Third one.
third one is basically. I mean, I just wanted to make it short that about my father's going to Dehradun, and there's a link there. If anybody wants to really, because it's 1 hour video, 1 hour audio. So if anybody wants to listen to that, how it in detail, so we can always see that. But the three promises which Meher Baba asked my father to take
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
was you'll always right. And yeah, so I mean, I read a lot of books, so I just was thinking what should I say, and that's it is still trying to follow Baba. But what I feel is that after comparing or after analyzing what Baba says and what other religions say, I think what Baba says is the ultimate. I mean, his teachings are the real teachings actually, and if you can follow that, I think you'll be all happy and blessed.
There's a small
Great.
story I remembered about P.N. Ganju. Ravi, maybe this is interesting for you. I'm not sure if it's a bit personal to Ganju family, but I will say it probably just for this circle. So P.N. Ganju, my grandfather's cousin, he didn't have a child for a very long time after marriage. And they went to Baba asking for a kid. And Baba gave an apple to his wife and asked her to eat it along with all the seeds and don't leave anything out. And within 9 months, they had their first son, who's no more in this world now. And then second one was Siddharth.
Oh, wow.
Jai
So
Baba.
this is what I've heard from my
Jai Baba.
grandfather.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's what we heard actually from our grandfather.
Mm.
But the first one, he left this world early, 40 something he was when he passed away.
Time is over.
Yeah.
Mm. Your grandfather is
So-
still living, or?
No. Grandfather,
No, he passed away in 1980.
80s. Yeah,
Oh.
80.
How about this gentleman, your
Also-
cousin?
Oh, the Mr. Ganju, the elder one?
Yeah.
He's also passed away.
I see. You said your father has dementia, right?
Yeah, my dad
Yes. Yeah.
has dementia now. They are in Pune with our elder brother.
So who are the other
There's
people
some
here?
static on your audio, Sunil, today.
So who is the Sardarji and who is the other people? Do you
I
know?
think Sardarji is Dr. Daulat Singh,
Yes.
and I don't know. One is
One is
Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane.
SN. One is SD Kane and one is SN Mia, Shambhunath Mia. He was
Yes,
also the
Mia.
relative of one of our relatives in Srinagar.
Hmm.
Mia, I think, is in pajamas on the left side,
Yeah,
and
correct. Yeah.
Dr. Daulat Singh, Mr. Kane, and my grandfather T.M. Dhar, Ganju sitting on the floor.
Your grandfather is that half sweater on the top, right? Or he is Mr.
To the
Kane?
extreme right,
Right
when you
most.
look into the
Yeah,
picture.
because Mr. Kane I have met once actually, so that's what he used to look like that. Yeah. I
Wow, that's
saw him
amazing.
in Dehradun actually, 89 maybe.
Okay.
Wow.
Rajesh,
What a story.
Sanjay ji mentioned he might have seen Daddy and Mummy also in Dehradun.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
1989 was the 25th anniversary of Mehr Dham. So I've
Okay.
gone there. So that's what I remember, Mr. Kane.
Possible. Yeah, they used to go.
Possible.
Sunilji, I think Arjun resembles your grandfather, right? I just was
Yes.
thinking an image shared by Nomita.
Yes, he
Arjun
does.
resembles him, right? Wow.
He does. He does.
Great. I mean, this is
All
a
right.
fantastic glimpse, Rajesh, into your
Yeah.
experience, and of
Wonderful.
course, some more glimpses into the Dar family experience. Thank
Yeah.
you, all of the Dars, for being the special ones in our group and being adding value, adding love, and spreading Baba's message so beautifully. Thank you, Rajesh. Any other
Thank
questions
you.
for Rajesh before we wind up this session?
Sunil, don't forget to give me the Siddharth's phone number.
Yes, I will.
So I think Ravi is planning
Ravi
to
got
make him
something
join the.
today.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to call him.
Reunion. Yeah.
Ravi is planning to make him join the group, maybe.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, why not?
We used to close for a couple of years. We were close.
Yeah. Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing.
you,
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
And see,
picture.
you connected
Yeah.
Ravi to Siddharth.
Rajesh, Jai Baba.
Last Siddharth
Jai
joined.
Baba. Jai Baba.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a good reader actually. I think he's very drawn to Baba.
So Siddharth, yes.
Okay.
Yes. He was, yeah.
It was nice hearing Ravi, and both the talks. One was a sort of a combination of three religions put together, and paranormal, and then Baba drawing the person into his fold. The other one is a 3-generation story of Baba lineage. Nice. We had
Wow.
a great experience. Thank you. Jai
Yes,
Baba.
Mamaji, that's
Jai
so
Baba.
beautiful.
Jai
You
Baba.
explained.
Beautiful.
Jai
Beautiful.
Baba. Beautiful. Thank you. So now to the most exciting journey. I'll stop recording this part.